Coco, the courteous butler, enters with a tray of freshly baked cookies. Mira, dressed as a detective, examines the cookies with a magnifying glass. Coco presents the cookies. "My detective, your cookies, freshly baked." Mira's sharp eyes scan the tray. "Excellent, Mr. Coco. But where is the last piece of chocolate chip cookie?" Coco's face pales slightly. "One cookie is missing?" "I counted exactly." In her parlor, Mira's determination hardens as she prepares to take action. Coco nods, striking a pose, ready to assist in the mission. A handbell rings, signaling the arrival of Inspector Stern. Inspector Stern appears, a stiff policeman in a top hat, announcing himself. "Detective Mira, Inspector Stern here. I heard about a cookie drama." Mira, with a roll of her eyes, invites him to sit, her patience wearing thin. "Then, well, search for clues," Mira declares, her voice firm. "You stay here, sir," she instructs, her tone leaving no room for argument. In the Victorian parlor, Mira draws a suspicion line on the floor with chalk. Butler Bruno stumbles in. A tad too eager, Mira warns. "Who could have taken this piece?" "Watch your every gesture," Bruno exclaims. Cookies! Would you mind a second piece?" Mira questions Mr. Bruno. "Were you near the cookie jar?" Bruno stammers, "No. Well, maybe I carried the plate." Mira declares. "Alibi vague." Inspector Stern confronts Lady Lavender, unaware of Mira's hidden hand. Mira's hand moves Lady Lavender as Mies the cat wanders into the room, sniffing curiously. Inspector Stern's gaze intensifies as he questions. "Lady Lavender, did you hear anything suspicious?" Lady Lavender responds with a feline slip. "Meowie mean no. Just a faint rustling. Maybe the cat." Mira carefully puts on gloves, her eyes scanning the carpet for clues. She spots a trail of crumbs, a telltale sign of an uninvited guest. "Hey, aha, cookie flour! Who was here?" Mira exclaims, her curiosity piqued. Bruno nervously offers, "Today we're having breadcrumbs?" Inspector Stern interjects, "The crumbs are definitely chocolate." The camera focuses on the crumb trail snaking towards the bookshelf. Coco whispers something in Mira's ear. Mira looks towards the dollhouse in the corner. Mira's eyes dart to the grandfather clock, its hands betraying a subtle deception. Inspector Stern's touch silences the clock's tick, confirming the manipulation. Coco steps back, revealing a second clock, its presence deepening the mystery. Bruno nervously rocks on his toes, his anxiety palpable in the room. Inspector Stern declares. Time frame confirmed. Mira's mind races. Who would have changed it? Only someone who knew how to distract. Mira states, 2 o'clock divergence. Lady Lavender proclaims, the thieves' town was clever, but not clever enough. In Mira's Victorian parlor, a new sample tin promises extra chocolatey delights. Unbeknownst to Mira, Inspector Stern lies in wait, cleverly disguised as a teddy bear. Bruno lurks nervously, concealed behind the heavy velvet curtain. Coco, with a mischievous glint, sets a signal trap. Mira, unaware of the lurking danger, smiles faintly and speaks. Now we wait. The silence stretches, thick with anticipation as Miez creeps closer. With a gentle nudge, Miez sends the plate sliding, the bell ringing out. Coco exclaims in surprise, a master theft. That was Miez. Miez savors every last trace of the meal, licking the plate clean with obvious delight. Inspector Stern declares triumphantly, case solved under the watchful eye of the best detective. Mira observes knowingly, sometimes the culprit was closer than you think. Bruno confesses sheepishly, and I was so suspicious because I wanted to look guilty. Lady Lavender nods, a gesture filled with knowing. Mira, with a secretive air, reveals the real cookie jar from its concealed spot. With practiced care, Mira begins the distribution of the coveted cookies. Coco's eyes light up as she receives not one, but 2 of the sweet treats. Bruno, with eager anticipation, is handed a single cookie. Inspector Stern offers a slight bow, accepting a cookie with a nod of polite gratitude. Lady Lavender, with a peculiar gesture, places her cookie inside a doll. Miez receives cat snacks as a comforting gesture. Mira concludes her tale, her eyes sparkling with delight as she gestures emphatically, leaving her audience in eager anticipation. A good crime story always ends with justice. And cookies, she declares, her voice ringing with finality and satisfaction. A wave of cheers erupts, filling the room with joy and camaraderie. Laughter echoes through the parlor, binding everyone together in shared mirth and delight. In her ornate Victorian parlor, Mira sits, a warm smile lighting up her face. Inspector Stern stands beside her, a twinkle in his eye, ready to engage the audience. Mira's playful curiosity shines as she asks, "Which cookie would you have chosen, and why?" Inspector Stern leans in, his voice filled with anticipation as he urges, "Write it down in the comments." Mira's eyes sparkle with excitement as she reveals, "Well, feature the most creative ideas in the next case." Upbeat jazz music fills the air as a montage of chaotic scenes flashes across the screen. A whimsical cookie trail leads the eye through a maze of mystery. A cat caught in a comical trap adds a touch of feline mischief to the scene. Laughter erupts from a crowd, echoing the joy and excitement of the adventure. Thanks for guessing along. Subscribe for the next exciting case with Mira.